Hey YouTube, I've got a variety of welding rods here. Wouldn't guarantee that I've ever welded with anything other than 6013 before. I may have, not sure. Long time ago since I did a lot of welding, and I know I've only used 6013s since I've started again. But I bought a variety to try them. I've got some Duralloy 4824s, which are an E7024. They're supposed to be extremely abrasion resistant. So I got them so I could hard surface the fingers on the gravel grader. And I'll just do a run with it, see what it looks like. And then I've got some 7018s and 6010s here as well. And of course the 6013s that I've been using. Now 3.2mm size, which is a 1/8 rod, is 140 to 190 amps. So I've got it set halfway in between, and we'll just see how it looks.
At this point, the batteries in the remote mic gave up on me, so I've had to redo the audio during the video editing. The bead ran quite smoothly. I was very happy with the way that worked. Flux is a little bit hard to get off. I chipped that more than I'm used to. 6013 just peels off for me. But other than that, I quite like the rod. Now this next rod's a 7018, but for this first run here with it, I forgot to adjust the amperage, so I was running fairly high amperage, a little bit higher than the 7018 should be run at according to the packaging. Once again, I found the flux harder to remove than I expected. Being used to the 6013 as I am, which peels off almost by itself. I jumped up and adjusted the amperage to the halfway point recommended by the packet and ran another bead of the 7018 to see if it behaved a little better. This time I got a nice smooth arc. I ended up with a nice looking weld bead, and the flux was a little bit easier to remove as well. Just looking at the two 7018 beads, the one where I had the amperage turned up too high shows definite undercut and is not nearly as nice bead as the one where I had the correct amperage set, which really just goes to show you need to follow the manufacturer's instructions. And this is a bead of 6010. It started easy enough, but I wasn't terribly happy with the way the bead ran, and it didn't occur to me until I'd finished that I'd forgotten to change the amperage again. So checking the packet, I changed the amperage to the manufacturer's recommendations and proceeded to weld the remainder of the test run at the correct amperage, which went a lot better and felt a lot nicer. And this is a short bead of 6010 that I did at the correct amperage. It looks nice, and it's got a really nice contour to it. I could see the bite going into the metal, whether it was imagination or not. That's the deep penetration they promised from that rod. The flux was a little bit harder to get off than I'm used to. I'm used to welding with 6013, the flux virtually peels off that. But overall, I'm quite happy with that rod. I plan to use it quite a bit in the future. And just for comparison purposes, I'm going to finish off with a run of 6013, which I'm more familiar with welding. I can't say I'm terribly happy with this brand of rod that I'm using. The flux looks quite ugly when it goes on, chips off easily, just as easily as any other 6013 I've used. the weld looks really nice flat profile weld, what I was aiming for in this run. The flux looks so ugly that very different from the other brands that I was used to using. But can't complain about the weld quality. I think in future I'll stick to the brands that I'm familiar with. I'm not going to bother trying to do a strength test on any of these welds by welding two plates together without proper laboratory equipment. It's a bit of a joke anyway. Just hitting a piece of metal that's been welded to another piece of metal with a hammer doesn't tell us a great deal at all, other than the fact that I can swing the hammer pretty hard occasionally.
Okay, what we've got here, just there on the side, is the 6013. It's a rather pretty flat weld. Up here is the Duralloy, that was 7024, and that's not too bad, ran alright. That one there is the 7018, which was welded way too hot. That's the 7018 at the right temperature, fairly rounded weld, doesn't look too bad. Again, the 6010, which is welded too hot, and right on the end there's some 6010 which had a bit of trouble starting, a bit of trouble finishing, but that little bit in the centre where I got it all together doesn't look too bad. I think there's no doubt that the 6010 had the better penetration of all of them. I don't think there's much to pick from between the 270s, and the 6013 didn't have a lot of penetration.
I did a file test on the welds because I wanted to see just how good the Duralloy was as a hard surfacing rod. So I used a corner of the file to see how deep it would cut into each of the welds, and to be quite honest, I couldn't tell the difference. I've heard people say that some of these rods are hard to work with, and to my skill level I didn't find it so. Maybe because I haven't developed any bad habits, or because I have too many bad habits, I'm not sure which. Anyhow, I hope you got some information out of this video, and if you haven't tried these other rods yet, I think it's worth trying them. Each rod certainly has its own niche where it gets its best performance. Thank you for watching. Until next time.